going to the mall now to pick up my Jo Malone perfumes from my Jo Malone dealer, so to speak. This girl has the hookups. I don't know if she's the one that works at a boutique or knows somebody who works at a boutique, but I am like so glad to have met this girl because I get these Jo Malone fragrances for a steal. So I'm meeting up with her today to pick up 3. I'm getting Oud and Bergamot, Myrrh and Tonka, and Wood Sage and Sea Salt, because I decided if I'm gonna get Wood Sage and Sea Salt, I'm getting it from her because it's gonna cost me like $125, which is like perfect. It doesn't last long. Like I keep telling you guys, I love that perfume so much, but it doesn't last at all. So it just like every time I think about buying it retail, it like just hurts me to even press that button to check out. Like I just can't do it. Something inside me stops me and I just can't do it. You know what a bargain hunter I am. Like I refuse to pay retail for so many things. And then I figure while I'm at the mall, I might as well go and explore a little bit because I haven't been into the mall in ages. Like I want to say I haven't been there in almost a year, except for one time when I did curbside pickup at Sephora. So then I went inside the mall to do that pickup because it's not actually curbside, it's like inside the mall. Anyway, today I'm actually going inside the mall for shopping. I'm gonna check out Sephora. My friend told me the Disney store is closing down here, so I'm gonna pop into the Disney store and see what's good, and then Bath and Body Works, and then we'll see what else catches my eye. But I definitely want to go into Homesense, that's just next door to the mall. So I'll take you guys with me and I'll show you all the goodies. I'm actually running so late to meet this girl because it's 2:53 right now. We're supposed to meet at 3, and it's definitely gonna take me at least 15 minutes to get to the mall. And like normally I would feel really bad, but actually like last time she and I were supposed to meet, I went to her area to meet her, which is like a 45-minute drive from my house, and I waited for her for another 45 minutes, and I messaged her like 8 times, and she was asleep. She was asleep. And I was like, oh my god, like I can't stay any longer, like I have other things to do. So anyway, I waited 45 minutes for her, and then I drove home another 45 minutes. So basically like half the day wasted. So not to like be spiteful, but I actually don't feel that guilty about being late. It's just not really in my character. Like I'm usually very timely, but not today. I feel like my dashboard windshield mount thing like super sucks because I keep seeing it like shake out of the corner of my eye. It's not like one of those fixated ones. It's on like a bendy, it's on like a weird bendy stick, and I just keep seeing that bendy stick keep shaking. I don't know if this looks like I'm off-roading in the video. The roads aren't actually that bumpy, but I see my phone shaking out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh my god. So the weirdest thing happened to me yesterday. I almost forgot to tell you guys. So it was a rainy day yesterday, and we were walking our dogs, my boyfriend and I were walking Bernie and Yukon, and we were like just wrapping up the walk. We were like already a little bit drizzled on, whatever. We're like, we're coming back to our house, and then my dog Yukon needs to take a poop. So obviously so far everything's normal. Then this lady comes out of nowhere. I saw her walking on the street that runs parallel to the street where we live, and she's coming towards me, and she has this white bag on her hand. She's wearing a full winter jacket. This is the it's the end of July. She's wearing a full winter jacket. Otherwise, she looks normal. And then, so whatever, I pick up Yukon's poop, and she comes to me, and I can't make out what she's trying to say. At first, I thought she was trying to ask me for help to pick up her dog's poop, but she didn't have a dog. And I'm like, what is she trying to ask me? She's asking me something about my dog's poo. And then I'm like, okay, sorry, can you repeat that? And she's like, yeah, she's asking me for my dog's poo. So she goes, can I just take your dog's poo? I need it for medicine. I got so weirded out. Like, what? Like, you want my dog's poo for medicine? I felt so like violated in a way because it was like, it's my dog's poo. Why do you want it? It was so awkward. And she seemed like a perfectly normal lady. And I was like, I'm like, you want his poo? She's like, yeah, it's nothing weird. It's just for medicine. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want like the liability of that, because like who knows what she's gonna do. I don't know if you can like make drugs with dog's poo. I don't know what you're doing with my dog's poo. I don't want to give it to you. And she's like, yeah, no, like nobody's gonna eat it. We're just gonna burn it. I'm like, no, I don't want to give you my dog's poo. But she kept insisting, like, this lady had no shame. Like, she didn't come up and was like, hey, sorry, like, really weird request, but, like, here's this thing that I'm working on. Like, I don't know, I do this voodoo magic, and, like, nothing like that. Like, fully just, like, complete nonchalant. Oh, yeah, like, do you just mind if I take your dog's poo? And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to give you my dog's poo. So I said no, but I'm like, but first of all, like, there's plenty of poo that people don't pick up in our neighborhood, which I hate, and that's, like, a whole different sidebar pet peeve of mine. But like, you can find dog poo. So I was like, oh, I'm sure like you can find some on the street. She's like, no, I've been looking, I couldn't find any. And I'm like, okay, well, it's compost day, like everyone's compost bins are out. I'm like, I'm sure like you could just go through a compost bin and find some. And I don't know why maybe she didn't want to do that. I don't know if she like needed like fresh poo. It was super weird. So like my boyfriend, the same thing, because like she asks him. She asked me and I said no. So then she proceeds to ask him, and he's like, yeah, no, like sorry, but like we're not gonna give you our dog's poo. I have never been in an argument with anyone in my life about handing over dog poo. I was like, is this happening for real right now? And then I remembered, like, hours later. So whatever, we walked away. Like, we literally talked about this conversation with this lady for the rest of the day. And we were like, that is super weird. We should, like, Google if you can make some kind of medicine from dog poop. So if you guys know anything, or, like, some weird voodoo magic, or what the possibility is that she could have wanted my dog's poo, it was the most bizarre experience in the entire world. I was like, this is just weird. Like, it's not creepy. It's not scary. It's not, like, she wasn't, like, trying to attack me. She just like legitimately was asking for my dog's poo. Anyway, I didn't Google it. I don't know, I just wasn't ready for answers, I guess. But if you guys know, let me know. And then I didn't see her after that. Like, she just like walked away, and I don't know if she got what she was looking for. But anyway, what I was saying was, then like hours later, I remembered on the opposite end, like if she just walked the opposite way, like away from me, there's a builder development situation happening, and they have like massive bins, and people keep dumping their dog poo there. Like, she could have had 4 bins full of dog poo that she could burn to like her heart's desire. So why did she need to come up to me and ask me for my dog's poo? Like, it was like, I don't know. Am I like, is it weird that I'm so like offended by this and like completely just like completely blown away? I don't know, like, to me it was just so shocking. Like, what so strange. Like, what is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you with like a stranger approaching you and asking you for something? Because nothing like this has ever happened to me in my life. The other weird thing that ever happened to me was one time I was walking in downtown Toronto, and like a random, I think she was homeless, she definitely had issues. This lady came towards me and grabbed my face fully. It was very violating, and it like gave me a little bit of PTSD, because like I was just walking to my job at the time, and this lady just grabbed my face, and she was wearing gloves, like she was wearing leather gloves, and like the way that she grabbed my face, it scratched my lip right here, so it was actually like bleeding. I was just like, but I was just stunned. Like, that was like kind of like physical violence that I wasn't expecting. But this lady with the poo, that was just like weird on a whole nother level. Anyway, let me know what weird experience you guys have had with strangers, because like these things I guess happen to me. So anyway, like I just parked, so I'm gonna go meet my Jo Malone girl, and I'm gonna go explore the mall. So we'll see what kind of goodies we can find, and like what the mall even looks like. I don't even know what the mall looks like anymore. Haven't been in here in like a year. I'm like so tempted to buy the mahogany teakwood candles because they're my favorite, but like, do I really need more candles right now? Like, they're $12.95, which is a steal, but like, I feel like I should hold back. It's that and the black cherry merlot, which is okay. It's like a little bit sweet. I definitely don't need any of the body care stuff. I'm like really taunting myself here with a sale because I technically don't need any of it, but I want kind of all of it. These pants are super cute and soft. These are so cute. I really like these, but they have no bend, so I'm not gonna buy them. But I would if they appeared even remotely comfy. Is it me with bad taste, or are these just the most hideous running shoes? I don't like them at all. That's so bulky. Ew. Bag is so cute though. And so is this little studded one. Oh my god. Oh my god. How cute. I love it. I love it so much. Of course, no shopping trip to the mall is complete without a visit to Sephora and scoping out their perfume section. So in the front, they've got their clean fragrances, the Atelier colognes, and then all of the standard designer things like the Burberrys, the Armanis, the Diors. Nothing really unique. We got some Chloe's, nothing I'm really interested in sniffing at this point. All familiar things, all kind of nothing new. A little bit disorganized, nothing new and interesting at this point. Oh, we got some Maison Margielas. Do we have the new ones? We've got the new ones on the lower shelf. I'll revisit them after. Hermes corner, the Marc Jacobs, Prada, and as you go lower, it's the boringer stuff. Candles, YSLs, Tom Ford's in the back. They really kept it a mess today. Oh, my favorite, Black Opium. Just kidding, just kidding. You guys know I don't like that one. I wanted to try the Extreme, but they didn't have the Extreme Black Opium, that new release. And then we got the men's corner. I'm gonna go visit that later. In my Sephora, I feel like they have more roller balls than anything else, like than any other perfumes. They kind of have more interesting roller balls, albeit not a lot of samples out. Like, they really need to get their display together. Let's try that new Acqua di Gio Profundo. This one's super basic. It's so boring. I don't. It's nice, clean, fresh, but super boring. And we'll give the new Sauvage a spray, see what that smells like. I have not tried the Parfum before. It wasn't bad. It's like a shampoo-y Sauvage. Let's give these new Maison Margielas a sniff. We've got the Autumn Vibes and Matcha Meditation. I'll let you guys know what they smell like when I get to the car. So I got my Jo Malones. They are in this massive bag, and there's 3 smaller bags in this massive bag. So I didn't even check them. She handed them over to me, and I don't even know if she gave me the right ones. So we can check together. So there's a 1, and there's 2, and 3. So let me just make sure they're all the right ones. Oh my god, she tied it up all so nicely. She packaged it all so pretty. I feel bad dismantling it, but I feel like I have to. I have to know if these are all the right ones. I'm just gonna F it. I'm just gonna rip into it. So we've got our wood sage and sea salt. Perfect. But she was supposed to include samples. Where are my samples? She did not put my samples in here. Okay, but whatever. We've got our wood sage and sea salt. That's good. Let's see what's in here. This one has samples. I can already hear them. So this is our oud and bergamot. Perfect. So far, so good. Just a little cosmetic imperfection, but I can live with it. Okay, sample-wise, we got Myrrh and Tonka, great. And we got Wild Bluebell, also not bad. Okay, this last one should be our Myrrh and Tonka. And it is. So we're all good. She gave me all the right ones. And the samples here, English Oak and Red Currant. Ooh. And another Myrrh and Tonka. Very good. So we got lots of Myrrh and Tonka at this point. I'm wondering if I should do like a sample giveaway. I don't know, like this thought just occurred to me, but I wonder if, because I have so many samples and I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. Like I'm not going to use them up. So like if I put together like a little like gift pack for you guys, is that something that like would be interesting, or is that kind of lame? Because it would just be like full of samples and things like that. Like I could include different decants and stuff. I don't know, because I just have an abundance of samples. I'm never going to get through all of them. So let me know if you guys want samples. And then when I was in Sephora, so I tried Matcha Meditation on this hand from Maison Margiela. And it's actually really nice, but it's not about matcha. So I think people get mad at it because like they think it's supposed to be like a green tea matcha scent. And it's very subtle, a little bit milky, but it has like it has florals. It has very prominent floral notes. Like jasmine, I think it has orange blossom. It's not like heavy tea. It's not like a tea dominant scent. But it's nice. I do like it. And then I sprayed Autumn Vibes on this hand, and it is atrocious. I can't stand it. It's not good. It smells like, now it's dried down to like a burnt cedar smell. Like a peppery burnt cedar smell. It's not good. And it's also pulling Santal 33 vibes, which I absolutely hate Santal 33. I'm sorry. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I can't stand Santal 33, and this is heavy Santal 33 vibes. I don't like it. Then I have Tuberose New from Tom Ford on here, and this is a beauty. This is all the beautiful white florals. I almost feel like there's like mint in here. It almost smells like there's like a mintiness. It's crisp. It has a really, really nice kind of, almost smells minty. Almost smells minty. Very soft, very pretty. I really, really, really love this. I feel like I'm gonna have to go spray it on my skin because it depends, like, it really depends how it behaves on the skin. I've seen this be compared to Poison, like Dior Poison. I don't really see it. Dior Poison is like more plummy and smoky. But the Tuberose is similar, definitely similar. And there's like, the more I smell it, the more I smell something like with a gasoline vibe, but it's addictive. It's actually so good. I really like this. I'm gonna have to try it on the skin. If you guys have tried Tuberose New from Tom Ford, let me know what you think. And the new one that was supposed to be out, that Soleil Brûlant, was not out. They had an empty spot there, so I couldn't try that one. But I kept myself limited to 3 this time. I'm trying to follow my own rule of only trying 3 fragrances, so that is what I did. Except I did spray some men's ones, but I didn't spray them on the skin. I sprayed 1 and 1. And then I took another one with me on a piece of paper. So I feel like I did all right today. And then when I went into Bath and Body Works, I honestly, like, I had to stop myself because I was going to buy those candles. I was going to buy the Black Cherry Merlot. I was going to buy the Mahogany Teakwood. But, like, I'm low-key a little bit tired of Mahogany Teakwood because I've already had that candle. I have the hand wash. I have the similar kind of smelling spray from them. So I was just like, no, don't buy it. And I smelled the new one that they had called, I think it's called like Mimosa Bloom. It was like just a body mist. That one was actually kind of nice. But I didn't spray it on the skin. I sprayed it on a piece of paper, and then I just got out of there because it was getting so overwhelming. I just didn't want to stay in that store anymore. So I'm going to head to Homesense now. So we're going to do a little bit of a home decor haul. Let's see what goodies Homesense has for us. I got myself an apple cinnamon tea from Tim's. because I needed to break a 20. And so I was like, okay, well, like, I want a decaf. So the only thing that looked really appealing was the apple cinnamon. I don't think I've ever had the apple cinnamon tea before. And it's actually really yummy. Yeah, this autumn vibes I'm smelling on my hand is just atrocious. I really, really, really don't like this. And like it always happens, the crappiest perfumes are the longest lasting. Like this one, all I can smell is this right now in the car. Even though I have the apple cinnamon tea, even though I have the tuberose new that's in my bag that should be pretty strong, and the matcha meditation on here, that one's like super subtle. Like I can hardly smell it. So like I can see why people are upset with this fragrance. I honestly, I get it. It's underwhelming, but it is a pretty scent. It's just like compared to this one, the autumn vibes, the longevity on this one is crazy, even though the smell sucks. But the smell is nice on this, but like, what does it matter if no one can smell it? I wonder if my Homesense will have any perfumes. They usually don't. It's usually such slim pickings. Like my Winners and Homesense never has anything good in the fragrance section. It's just such a bummer. Like they have good home decor for the most part, but they never have anything good in terms of like body care, hair care, that sort of thing. It's such a nice day today. Everybody's just out and about. It's a little bit cool and windy. Like it honestly feels like a really warm autumn day, and it's so beautiful. Like this is the weather that makes me feel alive. Like this is the best. I don't like when it's super hot and humid out. Like those days I just feel like so groggy and lazy. But days like this I feel really uplifted and super active and productive. So it was the perfect day to like actually go out shopping. And I got to wear a sweater, which is even better. Sweater weather is my favorite. And like, it's a super light sweater. Obviously, it's still hot, like if there's no breeze. But as long as there's a breeze, it's actually perfect. Hi, what you doing, mister? Okay, this is one of my favorite aisles. Oh, what's this? Is that a fake Jo Malone looking candle? Why, yes it is. I'm obsessed with this aisle. Like all I do is just stand here and sniff all of the candles. I'm not gonna do that today. Okay, how cute is this shadow box with the shells? That is actually so cute. Like if my house was a coastal theme, I would definitely go for something like this. This just doesn't suit my house, but I so badly want to buy it. Oh my god, I love it. So Homesense super sucked. My local Homesense never has an abundance of anything good. I feel like people came in throughout the week and just cleared the shelves, and it was really slim pickings. But that didn't stop me from buying 3 candles and somehow still leaving over $70 in that store. Why do I need 3 candles, you ask, when I already have a bajillion candles in my house? God only knows. I don't know. I have a problem with candles at Homesense. They are just priced so incredibly well. They're $14.99 and they smell amazing. So I'm going to show you guys which ones I got when I got home. I got a hair wrap, not a hair wrap, but like one of those headbands that you put on after a shower, because I've actually been needing one of those. And then of course I got a dog toy because Bernie's obsessed with Tug, and all he wants to do in the morning after my boyfriend goes to work is just go berserk and play Tug, and he goes nuts. And so he's really violent when it comes to Tug. Like he destroys his toys. So he really was due for a new Tug toy. So I picked that up, and that accounted for like over $70 worth of stuff, which I don't know how that happened, but it did. So such is life. And now I am on my way home, but I'm ready for a bubble tea, and it's on my way. So I'm just gonna stop by and grab my favorite bubble tea because I feel like I really deserve it today. And of course I can still smell that horrendous fragrance. The Autumn Vibes from Maison Margiela is still strong on my hand, And there is nothing I can smell more than this fragrance. It's really something. I don't recommend it. It's actually really, really bad. Like, it smells like burnt cedar. That's all it smells like. Nothing else. It's nothing pleasant. Honestly, I would say probably By the Fireplace is a better, like, campfire burnt smell than this. This is actually horrible. It's so bad. It's like, you know what it smells like? It smells like burnt cedar and dillweed. Like, the combination of burnt cedar and dillweed is exactly what this is. No. I picked up my bubble tea. I got the strawberry banana smoothie, which isn't what I usually get. I usually get the Bubble Gaga. This is from Coco. And the Bubble Gaga is like the passion fruit tea. But I just wanted something with absolutely zero caffeine right now. And this was on special. So I got this. And then I ordered myself some pho. And now I'm waiting in the parking lot because I have another 10 minutes to wait. And there's a cop car beside the H&R Block on this plaza. And I'm being like a DIY investigator. I want to know what's going on. His flashers aren't like actually on. It's just little orange lights. But yeah, I've been kind of like tailing this cop in the parking lot for the last couple minutes, trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna come a little closer. Like, I have nothing to do all day, and so I make up my own drama. Like, what's going on with this cop, and what's going down at H&R Block? I don't know about you guys, but when I have a full day of shopping, I just get so exhausted. And I feel like I really deserve a treat today. It's like, I haven't been out in public in like a shopping environment in like a year. And I feel like it's just so like overwhelming. Like, I don't know if you guys had that. I don't know if you guys have had that happen to you, where like you go into a place and it's so people-y and like you just don't know what to do. You just get like overwhelmed and like sensory overload and just tired, like just legitimately exhausted. I got my pho, I got my fresh rolls. Now I'm heading home and I'm so ready for a proper meal. I probably should stop drinking my bubble tea because it makes me really full. Like, obviously it's got like a lot of calories, and even though I got 0 sugar in this one, it's still a lot of sugar because it's a fruit smoothie. So I'm not gonna ruin my appetite. I'm gonna lay off the bubble tea for now, get home and have my pho. I used to call it pho for the longest time, and I just feel like I was so wrong. And like, I so confidently was calling it pho to everybody, and no one ever corrected me. Not one person, until one time one of my mom's friends called it pho. I don't actually remember the way that she pronounced it, but it was more close to pho. And I was like, why are you calling it that? And so then she explained to me that it's not pho, it's actually pho. And I just felt like so uncultured. I didn't know. Like, how many other foods am I pronouncing wrong? Probably a lot. And like, why won't anybody correct me? I wish people would just correct me. I want to know the right way to say things. So I finally got home. I fed the dogs. They were going crazy because this is a lot later than they normally eat their dinner. They usually eat their dinner around 4:30. Now I got home and it's 6:27. You can't, what? What are you saying? What are you guys doing? Bernie? Yukon? Hi. Yukon's face is all black because he played with his buddy today in their backyard. He played with his buddy and he got into a bunch of dirt. I don't know what kind of dirt it was, but he came out with, I guess, charcoal or something all over his face. Right? That's what happened. And you, Bernie? What did you do? What do you think is about to happen? It's mom's food time. You already ate. These dogs are something else. They think that this pho is for them. And I'm so ready. I got an extra broth. So I got a regular sized PO1, which has all the different meats. Then I got my fresh rolls. Are these them? Oh yes. My shrimp fresh rolls. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with these things. They are so good. It's gonna be a feast tonight. Like, it's gonna be a legitimate feast. So I get the regular size, but I get an extra broth because I really like the broth. I don't want that many noodles, but I want a lot of the broth, and like I'll drink the broth on its own if I don't have it with the soup. So like I don't mind paying a little bit extra and getting 2 broths. Actually, I feel like I could just use their bowl. I prepared my own bowl because I didn't think that they would have it in a bowl, but they do. So I think I'm just gonna put it in this bowl. On second thought, I probably should have used my own bowl because this is like hardly enough room for all of the soup. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. It's spilling everywhere, but I'm gonna indulge regardless. And obviously both spoons were stuck together and I used both of them. But this looks so good. All of this meat looks so delicious. The little onions, the little beef balls. Oh my god. This is what I've been craving all day. Okay, so now that I finally had a chance to like stuff my face beyond a normal amount, let me show you what I got at Homesense. It was a modest haul, but there's stuff. So the very first thing is this adorable cow toy. It was $12.99, and look, it doubles up, and you can like, it's got a little scrunchy thing. It's got squeaky things. This is like the best dog toy. I think it's gonna be perfect for Tug, for Bernie, because he loves Tug. He's like literally at my feet right now. Yeah, my hair is a disaster. This is what I look like at home. Like this is me in my true state. That this is not classy luxe version me when I do my actual perfume videos. This is just how I go through life. Then I got myself this headband that I've been wanting so badly to have, like one of these headbands for after the shower, because usually I put it in like a towel, and I just wanted like something that would be kind of like a towel, but just like hold the hair back and not necessarily keep it in a towel. So this is like a microfibery material. Let's see what it looks like on. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. I kind of look like a fortune teller, but I'm really digging it. I'm going to keep it on for the rest of the video. Then I got 3 candles. 3 candles. Why? Like I said, why do I need 3? They were all $14.99. They smelled amazing. So the first one is white water. I love like fresh smelling seaside type of candles for my house. Like I love it to smell like something coastal. This is exactly what this smells like. It's like a light sea breeze. It's a little bit sweet. It's very, very light, very clean. Almost like laundry-esque, but like an aquatic laundry smell. This is gonna smell so good when I start burning it. And I love the containers that are just like frosted glass like this, because then I can use them for anything afterwards. Like I can use them for storing whatever I want, or like I can use it as a planter. And yeah, I never like to throw these out. So like when I buy candles, I always try to find them in a container that I will likely reuse, because it just like pains me to throw them away. I don't know why, but I'm just that kind of person. I don't want to waste them. So then the other 2 that I got are kind of like buddies. They're from the same brand, Urbane by DW Home, which actually I think this one is a DW Home too. Yes, it is. This is Coastline. And these ones are Urbane. So I guess that's their way of saying urban. Okay, I fell in love with this. This is not a color that I normally go for at all. It's called Poolside, and it's aquatic greens and tropical fruits. And this kind of smells like papaya. Like papaya and palm trees. That's what it smells like. It's so good. They were, the 2 that they had there, both had like a little bit of like a defect, but this one was least defective. So I went for this one, but oh my god, it smelled so good. And like, I don't have a pool. I don't have a poolside. So they sold me on the name, honestly. I feel like if it was named something else, maybe I wouldn't have fallen for it as much. But the name, the color, I was just like, I'm in love. Like, this is how I want to feel this summer. It's such a fresh, clean, like, vacation scent. Like, I can't go on vacation right now, so this is giving me the vacation vibes. And then the other one is Ibiza, and this one has wild apple and fresh citrus. And at first I thought it smelled like clean laundry, and then I thought it smelled like a cinnamon apple thing. And now I don't know. It's a very obscure scent. It like is definitely not citrusy. It smells clean and very, very, very light. Like, that's kind of why I bought it. It just like smelled clean and light, and I was like, okay, well, this is the vibe that I want in candles in my home. So yeah, they all go together. I just thought they were like all so cute, and they were all $14.99, which like I feel like these are better quality candles than you would get at like Bath and Body Works. And they're like borderline cheaper. Like the Bath and Body Works ones, when they're on sale, are like 12 or 13 bucks. But these ones just like are straight up $14.99. And like they're all 2-wick. Okay, whatever. The Bath and Body Works ones are 3-wick, but it's fine. 2-wick will do. Oh my god, let me show you my favorite candle. Okay, this one I had on my little like corner shelf there in the kitchen. If you ever see this candle at Homesense, buy it. Don't even think about it. Just buy it. It's crisp white. Oh my god. This, especially the big massive one, I haven't burned it yet. This one has 4 wicks. It is this giant candle, and it smells like clean laundry. Like, it smells like fresh linens and clean laundry, and it's like, oh, it's just heaven. Like, this is just heavenly. This is exactly what I want my house to smell like at all times. I had a smaller version of it, and then I found it in the massive version. If I ever see this exact fragrance, the crisp white from Sand and Fog, I'm gonna buy like 10 of them. This is my favorite, favorite, favorite smell for the house. So that's my little kind of like flop Homesense haul. They didn't really have that much good stuff today, but I still managed to leave 72 bucks behind. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it a day.